basically right now you're just chilling and making money with
Pretty much. I'm just chilling right now, and yeah. The last big hours so to give him more efficiency when I drive. It's cold today. It's saying it's 17 degrees, but I think it feels like 10. Yeah, so I need as much juice as possible. I want to work long, and around this time the cost per kilowatt of the superchargers in the middle of the day is so expensive. So the whole point of okay, nice. I love how what it did right there. That's a 2-lane left right there. Is this our turn? It is, but this is kind of a weird turn with these snowbanks here to the left and the right. Ooh, nice. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of scary right there. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let me take over because it's slowing down for no apparent reason. Picking up someone here. All right, so use your thumb and push the back and pull the handle. There you go.
I should already know that. I did a few of these already.
Have you?
Yeah. Try not to slam it too hard.
I appreciate it.
Yo.
It's most people don't know how to open it.
Yeah.
And they just press it and window comes up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let me just try to explain it before and now.
I've also been on one where the door opens on its own.
That is a Model S. Oh, when the door opens on its own?
Yeah.
Oh, is it the weird one with the weird doors?
No. That's because I always thought those were the ones that went up, but it was actually like a car like this. That's why I was waiting out there because I thought the door was gonna open up.
Oh no, they don't have those features. The only one that has it is a Model X. So maybe someone opened it without you knowing.
You know, it probably was a different feature. It probably wasn't even a Tesla.
Okay, yeah. The only one that has that feature is the one with the butterfly doors, the Model X. Okay. Yeah, those are the Model X's, you know.
Yeah.
And that one actually, if you step on the when you get close to the car, the door would open. And if you step on the brakes, the door closed by itself without you doing anything.
What?
Yeah. That's a cool feature. I wish it's one of those things, you know, if you get used to, you get so mad even trying to lock your own door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because as soon as you step on the brakes on these cars, the car automatically wakes up and turns on. You don't have to turn an ignition or press anything. So every day when I wake up, I get in the car. As soon as I step on the brake, the car is awake and it's ready to go.
So is that true? I seen one online. They have like a square, like almost like a key card to start to get in the vehicle.
You can use that. I know what you're talking about. I actually have it here. I'll show it to you. So right now I have it on full self. I just turned full self driving on. You know what that is? You're talking about this.
Yeah.
Tesla car. Yeah. So I've never used this. I've never used that. You just use your phone.
Oh, word?
So the car knows, it connects to your Bluetooth. So as soon as you get, it knows you're walking up to the car. And as soon as you walk up, the car is already open when you get close to your car.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah. So right now, actually, the car is doing all of the driving.
So you got it like, how do you call it? What is that shit called? Hands-free, kind of? So it drives on its own right now?
What Tesla term, the term that Tesla uses, FSD, which stands for full self-driving, but it's not full self-driving. It can do, like right now, you will see, it would do.
Right now you're not even doing anything, you just let it drive itself?
I'm not doing nothing.
Crazy.
So it's doing all of this driving, slowing down, you know, stopping, and everything pretty much that I would do normally when I'm driving.
So basically right now you're just chilling and making money with
pretty much. I'm just chilling right now, and yeah. That's what the future might hold, where you can go to your own like regular job, right? And then you could have your car go work for you, go make money for you.
What?
You know what I mean? Like you could have your car go pick someone up, do taxi or robo taxi that they planning on calling it. Or you could just have whatever you work at, wherever you work, right? You could just have your car, go pick someone up and take them to their destination, take that person, and then that could be the future.
So sick, yo. Everybody be having money then, yo. All you see is Teslas on the road.
Yeah.
That'd be dope, yo.
Yeah, your car can make money for you, you know what I mean? So it's constantly asking me to apply pressure on the wheel, like this.
To wake it up, kind of?
Well, to make sure that you are paying attention.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So that's good.
Yeah, so it's like, it's a safety thing where someone just can't fall asleep.
So what happens happens if you don't do that, touch it? Would it go over to the side a little bit, kind of turn off and shut down?
I believe from what because I would never let it get to that point, right? Because if you get to that point, you get a strike actually, and they can kick you out of the program. Because it's a software that you pay for, but the safety is the most important, because it's asking me again, right?
Yep.
And there's also a camera here as well, right up here.
Yep.
That keep an eye on your eye.
Yes.
You know, it looks and makes sure you're awake, and it will beep like, it will like make sounds and try to wake you up or whatever.
Yep.
And I think it actually can park or pull over to the side if you're asleep. But I don't know. I'm not too sure. I have to.
You don't want to try?
No, I would never let it get to that point. But you know, I've seen videos of someone.
See, that's what I see in his videos. But these are like in Los Angeles, so that's what's kind of.
Oh, you're talking about the Google. I think it's a Google one where. Why is it trying to switch lanes? Let's see. No need for that beta. I call it beta because it's a beta program, right? But yeah, in Los Angeles they have the Google ones where those are already pre-mapped.
Oh.
So it's going on its own pre-map route, but this can just take you anywhere.
So you put in the address and that motherfucker take you straight there, huh?
Wherever, like from work to home, so wherever you want to go, pretty much it can take you there. But regardless, it could still make mistakes here and there.
Yeah.
So you do have to still pay attention to what the car is doing, right? Right now it's wants to switch lane because this lane is going too slow. Right?
Oh, I love this car, yo.
So it's asking me again, which is annoying, but it's just a safety thing. Always actually apply pressure to make sure I'm awake.
I like this car, yeah. Because like I said, I've driven plenty of them, but I've never
experienced this. I've
never experienced. Well, I probably have, but I never asked questions because early in the morning people just be under.
Right.
Different type of thing.
With this one, it's almost 300,000 people that have the software around the world. Around the world.
That's it.
And that's it, because it's not cheap. It's right now it costs $15,000 to get this software in your car. So any Tesla can get it, but you have to spend the money to get the software, and then they send the software to you. Then you just download it in your car.
15,000.
$15K, my friend. That's not cheap. That's like another car.
Is it worth it?
You could buy a Toyota. I think that's too expensive for what it could do right now. I think, you know,
maybe a couple of years.
To me, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I love it because it relieves so much stress when you're driving.
Yes.
But I won't recommend anyone to just buy it because most people just drive from home to work, that type of thing. You don't drive a lot. I drive all the time. So I use it a lot, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Especially if you're doing Ubers, this is probably a must.
Yeah, I drive a lot, so I use it a lot, right? So I take advantage of it. I use it all the time. And I won't recommend people just to get it because they just want it. Unless you have disposable income, that type of thing, right?
So that 66%, is that the car battery?
It is. Yep, it is. Right here, right up here.
So how many it's
68 right now.
Oh, so does it run all day then, kind of, or does it have like a certain mileage that like 300 miles, 200 miles?
The EPA rated range is 310, but you will never get that.
Oh yeah.
You will never get that EPA range. So right now I want the car to switch lane. I would have switched lane earlier because we have to exit soon in a half a mile. But I just want to see what it would do.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna signal because if it okay, let's see what it does. It knows that car right there. We need room. That's why I wanted to switch. If that was me driving, I would have switched in a little bit soon. Let me just take control here because I don't want you to miss your exit.
Hey, I would drive all over with this thing. I like this.
Yeah.
I've never like I said, I've been in them, but I've never asked questions. I like this.
But the chance of someone having it is rare.
Is it?
It's rare because it's only almost 300,000 people that have it. So not everyone have the software itself.
Okay, good. This at least it's a once in a lifetime thing, right?
Yeah, it's you can tell someone has it when they can go full screen like this, and you can see this like they can go full screen like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can tell someone has it.
I love this car, man.
So the car would have done all of this. If it was me just driving, I would have let it do it.
Yeah.
But I'm taking you to your destination. I don't want to hamper you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I could turn it on here and see what it does here.
So how long does it take to charge? Do you have your own charger then, or do you go somewhere else to charge it?
You know, they have the Tesla superchargers around the city.
Yep.
So I can go there to charge it, but over 90% of the time I charge at home. But because I work a lot, I work, you know, long, especially on Fridays and Saturdays, I work long hours.
Yep.
So I have to typically go to a Tesla supercharger, yes, to charge it. So the car did this here, you know, it's asking me to apply pressure here because it's kind of confused a bit.
Yep.
But I still didn't do anything.
Just put pressure on the wheel a little bit.
Right, yeah, because you know when the turn is too sharp, like, it can't make U-turns or reverse. The beta, the software will not allow that. So it's asking me to apply pressure again. So this is the highway. Let me take over here. Like I said, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
so for instance, like when it snowed the other day, does it still work perfect?
no, it doesn't. It doesn't work perfect. It has a hard, because it's all visual, the cameras.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of cameras around the car, so it needs to like see the lane.
Okay, I
you know
see.
It can do good like on dirt roads and stuff like that. It can follow a path, but when it snows and the roads are slippery and there's snow banks on the side of roads and stuff like that,
Yup.
It's like hesitant, you know.
Yeah.
It's jerky and
if that's correct.
right, and sometimes it leans more towards the right lane, and you know when it's going to go towards like that could be a bump, you know.
Yeah.
like on the neighborhood streets. Even when I'm driving, sometimes when there's so much snow on the ground, you don't even know where the lanes are, right?
True.
You just fall on the tracks on the roads.
Yep.
So
that's almost like what that was doing then, huh?
yeah.
I like this.
So I do it by myself. When I'm by myself, I test it on to see how it would do.
Yeah.
Because Tesla collects all of that data and then they try to improve the software. So I use it for them to like improve the software and for it to get better as the time goes on. So let me switch lanes here. The car switch lane there, but I'm gonna make it switch lane again. So I can manually ask it to switch lanes by signaling.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So as soon as I signal, it will switch lanes. So we have to exit. But here I might take over because, like I said, I'm with a customer. I'm with you, so I don't want to take any risk in anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it was just me driving, I would have let it
test it out.
Let it test it. Yep. Just let it test it out. But when I'm with people, my risk tolerance is pretty low.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want you to get uncomfortable and that type of thing. So, but when we have a clear path, like I would turn it on.
See, now this made my day, yeah, because I like technology like this. Cause
oh, you do?
Yeah, because like, because we're from the reservation, right? So.
Oh, are you a native?
Yeah, so I always tell my cousin, hey, you think you'll be able to have a Tesla on the reservation? Because there's no chargers over.
No chargers? Hey man, that's something. Which tribe are you part of?
Cheyenne River, South Dakota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like dead center. But my tribe is one of the biggest tribes where they have, like where my family is from. We lived there for about a good 250 years.
Oh, that is so cool, man. Yeah, that is so cool.
That's like 40 miles in the middle of nowhere. So right now, like my family, they before, like every time before the winter, before the fall, they'll stock up on meat.
Okay.
So they don't have to go nowhere in the wintertime.
Right.
They got cattle out there.
It gets cold over there, man.
Oh man, it's like there's winter, man. I guarantee none of them left because we have our own, like how do you say? There's probably like 30 houses, but they're all family. They have, you know, they got cows out there if they need a butcher them. They got this, they got that.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy because a lot of people, like when I used to live out there in the winter, it gets so cold, the water pipes will freeze. Right. Yeah, so people know how to live off the land. It's a perfect place.
Yeah, could you imagine 20 years ago how things were, where in terms of like the infrastructure to heat your home and stuff like that? It's just mind-boggling what humans are able to adapt to. And as time moves on, we get kind of spoiled in how we get so comfortable in being in this car right now, where the car is driving itself, right?
Yup.
And I have a heater to heat me up, to keep me warm.
Yup.
All those things that we don't have to worry about anymore. But there were humans living hundreds of years ago, throughout, you know, the history of humans dealing with the conditions without that protection, you know, that comfortability that we have now. To me, that's just amazing what humans are capable of when we don't have, you know, what we have now.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That's what I don't get either, because a lot of the, especially like the natural elements, like it gets so cold. I don't understand how like natives from this area back in the day, how they survived.
How they
when it's just
survive,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah. And I know if a few people died throughout the winters, right?
Shit,
But people still survive, you know what I mean?
People died, famine is fucking rampant everywhere.
This blizzard, people died in, I believe, in Buffalo.
Oh
like
yeah, when they
last
got
week.
stuck in the car.
Yeah, people died.
I was just looking at the lady. She posted a Facebook thing, and the snow was up to here, and I think it might have been carbon monoxide because maybe they had the car on.
To keep warm, right,
yeah,
right.
And then
so the car is going to switch lanes here.
And then the muffler might have been, covered up. So
right. Because this car is on our way. Let's see what it does here. This is okay. Okay, this is sketch. So I might have to take over here, right? I might have to take over here because this is a weird intersection with all these cars coming. It would have done it, right?
Yup.
After these two cars, I'll turn it on and see what it does. I just turn it on, so it should go. Okay, there we go. Okay, where you going though, Beta? Where are you going? Oh man. Okay.
So it's not perfect, but it's
not perfect. It's not perfect. Yeah, that's why like I said, you still gotta pay attention.
Oh,
so I turn it back on, and it should make this turn it. But you're speaking of the charges. That's something I think as a native tribe, you guys can lobby the government for them to like help install some of this infrastructure.
Yup.
You know what I mean? Because
and then take a left at this one coming up. But a lot of tribes, what's messed up is they don't like an outside influence coming into it. Like. There's an oil pipe. Take a left right here. There's an oil pipeline.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the car would do. Okay, because the car.
So there was an oil pipeline that was trying to go through the reservation, and they were gonna give my tribe hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, right, every year.